No, that's not a good start, is it? Here I am again. Looking into the lens. There's my kids. I'm not sure that was a picture of a lady. That's my great-grandfather's photograph, his photographic mind projected via paintbrushes. That black mark there is that's a result of relentless sexual activity, that is. I actually don't know what that is. Embarrassing. That is a result of relentless sexual activity. It's just worn out, see? That's where I get my purchase now. I don't know what that is. I used to have a biscuit tin that used to sit there and it might have had a bit of friction, I don't know. I don't know what this is. It's a sort of patch, I don't know. I really ought to be fastidious about my cleaning and stuff, but I don't give a fuck. I didn't notice it, that's the trouble. What we got here? All the thrill of the all the fun of the fair. What a strange orientation to be in. Oh, hello. Up there now, are you? My muck. Right, less about me. No, listen. It is about me. It's very, very, very brief. What's the definition of bravery? It used to be a genre of jokes. A genre of jokes. A genre of jokes. G is harder than J, so why is it not a genre of jokes? It's a genre of jokes. English makes absolutely consistently no sense, because over the millennia we've just been overlaying different immigrants and moaning about them and then pretending to be them. Because everyone pretended to be Roman as soon as the Romans turned out to be fucking minted. It's the same, you can just see it. Oh, hello, I'm down with grapes and olives and all these things. So it wouldn't have had that accent. Probably been a bit cockney. You can just see them all like, oh, I've got the latest grapes. No, I've got the latest grapes. Yeah, grapes. Oh, you've never heard of grapes, you poor, poor low life. Never heard of a chicken. We get eggs. Oh, yeah, eggs, baby. The fucking Romans. What have they ever done for us? Monty Python reference. Name the film in the comments if you know it. No, what's the definition? Definition of agony used to be, ho, 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 as an elephant riding down a razor blade using his bollocks as a brake. That's pretty agonising because of the mass of the elephant. You'd have to really wrench on those bollocks to get it to stop, which would be rather painful, I suppose, is the idea. The other one is a peeled, look, this is historical, peeled baby in a bag of salt. Remember that one? How do you get 50 elephants in a mini? 2 in the back, 2 in the front, and the rest in the ashtray. I don't get that one. I think it was originally about people that we're not allowed to dislike anymore. What if, why was a bloke crying when a load of lawyers on a bus, or a bus load of lawyers went over the cliff? And when he was asked, he said, one of the seats was empty. That's a good one, I like that. Anyway, this definition of bravery thing is like, I think I just realised that I'm fucking the bravest man in the world because I'm buying my girlfriend deodorant for Christmas. Can you believe it? I didn't mean it like that at all, but I did say it. I said, I bought you deodorant for Christmas because you smell, woman. It's funny. She's got a sense of humour, thank God. But the reason I bought it, actually, in point of fact, is to prove that I'm fucking right about this crystal deodorant stuff that I was very nearly an influencer. And as soon as I pointed out that she was actually going to buy, she nearly bought some. And as soon as I pointed out that she was being influenced by me, she went, quick, rapidly forgot about it. find out with women, but don't tell them. It's not fair. Why don't they just loosen up and follow you, be influenced by you? Why is it such a... Well, because the magazines tell you not to, and you'll end up as a slave, won't you? No, you won't. You'll end up having to abide by the laws of cause, effect, rationality, logic. Okay? And some women don't like that. They like to go blah, 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 flowers and daisies, and give me money. What did you say? Yeah, but they don't, you know. And if a man says, look, shall we meet at 2 o'clock, and you turn up at 3, upside down, hanging from a chest of drawers, and you go, and the man complains, and she goes, that's abuse. Just what I'm saying? That's exaggerated, but I was not talking about. Is that valid or not? Do you like my fan? This is my biggest fan. That one there. I found it in a skip. I don't know what to do with it. It's 230 volts, which is 240, but I don't know. There's like a whole switching system. I just need to bypass that, and then I don't know what to use it for. I definitely need one. I definitely need a fan. Come on, what's it for? It's definitely going to be useful for something. It's maybe just as it's a nice. I'm going to take everything out and just have it as a nice. It's a lovely casting, you know, or maybe the actual fan itself. It's a bit like a turbo. It's the same principle as a turbocharger. It's just a lovely. It's a bit like one of them. It's slightly. I can't remember the fligging word for it. You know, when spirals and stuff, there's a special word for the kind of thing that. Oh dear. A certain person who's watching, who I'm very close to, will know the answer to that, because she had a dream about. Oh crap. Spirally fossils. What are they called? Well, I can't even remember what the fossils are called. And then there's a thing for the kind of Fibonacci series. Apparently creates the progression of the distance with a spiral that rather than expand the spiral in a linear way, it expands it more as it goes out, which isn't that groundbreaking, isn't it? It's a bit like a geometric progression, but anyway, it's the blades on the fan are a bit like that, and they're designed presumably for the same reasons as the Fibonacci is as it is. It's something to do with the relationship between pressure and velocity. So, and the further out you are, and the angular velocity increases with it by the square of the radius. So the further out you are, suddenly you're getting a lot faster, a lot quicker, whereas in the middle, see what I mean? So it is kind of geometric. So that would mean you would want to change the pitch of the blade more rapidly further out, or less rapidly, I can't remember which. Does that make sense to anybody? Comment below. Pointless, isn't it? So what am I here saying? Oh, that was a joke. Yeah. The deodorizer. Crystal. Look it up. Crystal deodorant. I've still got the same one I've had for 30 years. Ho, 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 yes, because you never use it. But I do. I literally use it every month. Anyway. Oh, fuck, I might even watch television. Oh, I can't do it. I can't watch TV. It's just horrible. What am I going to do? Politics is even boring. There's no bloody election. Keir Starmer's obviously the devil incarnate. My theory on Starmer, by the way, is that it's just that, you know, same as Boris. There's a meeting, you know, he said, look, we need you to do this. For us, we are the corporations, corporate leaders, we need this done. We need to extract money from tattoo artists, we need to extract money from the elderly so that it can all come and be taxed, come into the government and then pushed out towards us corporations via, I don't know, doing masses of operations on people for big pharma, and you can, the government can charge. No, we can charge the government, and you will pay us for doing that. It's called laundering our tax money. Very simple. And he's promised a seat at the big table, the top table, just like Tony Blair. Have you seen how rich Tony Blair is, and do you wonder why? And Gordon Banks, who was the fellow that was after him? Gordon Brown. Who was Gordon Murray? Anyway, Gordon Brown isn't that rich. Why is that then? Because he didn't take a seat at the top table, but he did get persuaded. He had his arm twisted about going to war with Iraq. Because he's actually a human being. He said, I don't get it. Why are we going to war with Iraq? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. We're not doing the Israel a favour, but why would we want to do this? I don't get it. It's all nonsense. And then somebody persuaded him, oh no, well actually we know this, we can't tell you probably. And he went, oh okay, then I'll vote for it. That's what happened. They lied to him. Good old somebody else didn't vote for it. A lot of people didn't. Corbyn didn't. Anyway, that's beside the point. We're being led by crooks, quite clearly. I don't know why somebody doesn't try and assassinate him, Starmer. I mean, about time. I mean, the Americans don't stand for any nonsense. And some people have got rifles for hunting. Get on with it, will you? There we are. I'm trying to influence people. We'll get thrown off into tube. Well, this is a comedy. Obviously, I'm not serious, am I? How do you wink? I'm not serious about shooting Keir Starmer. Honestly, Mr. YouTube, I'm only joking, aren't I? I'll just capture him and hang him up by his ears for a week or two. I wonder if they would stay up. Would they just stretch and come off his ears? I can think of something else you could hang him up by. It's funny how Miliband and him have got a similar issue with their adenoids or whatever it is. No, we just need to... Hanging, drawing and quartering. Hanging, drawing and quartering was a fairly painful thing. I think they chopped their heads off and left them on a spike on the London Bridge. That was done by the rulers, though. So that sort of thing would never happen to a ruler, unless, of course, the ruler was deposed. Not quite sure how that would happen.